Hello and welcome to the HoofGP YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to be showing how you should deal with a cow who has a hoof like this, what you really shouldn't be doing, and I'm going to be explaining what the results you should expect to see are. So this cow came into the crush extremely lame. I picked her foot up, began trimming, realised there was a major problem and applied a block to get that glue setting as much as possible. All of that is loose horn, and I decided that this would actually be a really good case to show you guys so you can improve your cows. With this very first swipe of the knife, you can actually see why it is that I applied that block. I removed one big massive piece of overburdening horn that was putting excess pressure on there and doing no use whatsoever because it wasn't attached. All it served to do was trap debris, dirt and slurry underneath it, making the problem even worse. As I progress through this trim, you'll notice that I'm just picking away at all of the loose, cracked and raggedy horn, and that's to ensure that when the new horn grows in, it grows in perfectly well and doesn't continue to crack. This type of problem is actually described as a complicated sole ulcer, and it's not complicated because it knows long division mathematics. It's complicated because it's a sole ulcer in the traditional sense, but it's been compromised by digital dermatitis, making it far more complicated to actually heal. As you can see, she's started to bleed there. It's because there's exposed flesh underneath that horn that I removed. I didn't cut into it, but I did touch it with my knife, and that has caused it to bleed. Now I'm applying pressure in order to bruise that lesion, which will allow the blood to clot and stop the bleeding. This is the part of the corium which is being affected or complicated by the digital dermatitis. That's why it's kind of granular, open and raw. And here is the actual ulcer itself. So that little protruding part of flesh is the ulcer itself, and it is really tempting for people just to snip that off with a knife, but that's one of the worst things you could actually do. We can heal this up without cutting any of that proud flesh away, and actually that's the job of a vet, not a hoof trimmer. Yeah. Try to get some embryonic face. Craig, everybody keeps asking where we get the paste. What's it called and where's it from?
It's from Embryonics and it's called Hoof Fix. We call it Embryonics Magical Paste.
I don't think they call it magical paste, but we definitely do. You can buy it at embryonixlimited.co.uk. Embryonics don't pay me money to say that to you, by the way. But it's fantastic, it really is good. So if that's what you want it, to save me replying to the millions of comments I get about it, go and check embryonixlimited.co.uk out. I have no doubt whatsoever that this cow will make a complete, full recovery. It's just going to take a little bit of time and dedication, but she is well on the road to recovery just from this initial trim. And my plan is to follow this cow over the next few weeks. So you're going to wrap this really tight then, Craig?
No, nice and loose.
Why is it you're just doing it loose and not really tight?
Because it cuts off the blood circulation in the cow's foot. So
why would that matter?
You want your blood to flow. You can imagine what it's like when your blood stopped.
Yeah.
Like a bandage wrapped that tight around your hand's going to go blue and numb.
And what's the job of the bandage, Craig?
Just to hold the paste on.
And what's it not to do?
It's not to keep it clean.
It's gonna get dirty. It won't keep it clean. So from me and Betty, or Cow157 as she used to be known, it's a goodbye, and I thank you very much for watching. I can't wait to see this cow's progress, and I hope you'll join in watching how she goes too. Cheers guys, bye bye.